Yo, ODY in the house, Well, we got some good other things we're going to talk about for the subjection news we're going to talk about. It's really important, and it's really important for the people of the United States of America. They thought that about it's fake news from the CNN and all kind of stuff, I'm going to have to read you this in the right way. I have to read you this in the right way. Marcus Ruiz Evans was telling me the truth, how this idea that affects around the United States of America be end up unreal quality or unreality for these people when they will have the American dream. Because, like what Trump just said, American dream is dead. Think about it. We're going to talk about the subjection news. We're going to talk about the 13 state successions. Subjection news. There will be 13 state successions. Unless they'll be declared in all the states, they have to sell all the welfare states that have been done after the blue states sold them off for 3 states since before till January. Well, this is it, people. This is it. Since we talk about Catholics, we've been talking about like independence in California and that kind of stuff. Now we're moving on all these 13 states. We've been following about the money payments for all those taxes, the constitutional agreements. That's what we're talking about. Because people in the United States of America, they need to have that rule. Because I read some article rules about some things that should have been love about Christians or whatever that. It's not great for, if you think about it, it's racist. But the first thing, if you need to succeed, has to be to deal with the blue states. But if they do, they might lose their welfare in the United States of America, unless they'll have to lose the rest of the red states, unless they'll have to pay them all. If they do, you have to balance up the money so you don't have to lose power or end up poor or nothing. Or lose America. Like, those states that they will have to get rid of it. California has to lose its own agreements, so... They gave up the Constitution in the first place before they had to convert as new states. But they tried those 3 new states that had converted together, like the New California or something like that, or South California, North California, or whatever. Oh, they did try those 6 states too, but the agreement was a little bit off now because they've been remained failed since 2018 because they don't offer too much. But they offer about the sovereign independence because California doesn't have any money, and I know there's been a Commonwealth going on in California this year, so it's been months when they did declare independence like that, when California part of its own sovereign country. They didn't declare independence, but they didn't accept the fact about the negotiations. So, that's what California has been done. That same thing with New York or Vermont. Those are blue states too, but most of the 3 in the blue states, they're expensive. Think about it. You think about it how much millions if you need to get rid of, unless you'll have to buy them, or else it's going to be end up like a monopoly, and then that's not going to be look good. It's like a monopoly, because if California can't reach the agreements like that, you'll take years to spend for let these people to pay their rents or all kind of stuff. Where all those Mexicans, they can just live there for a bunch of years, or especially African Americans or white people and all that, or any ethnics or whatever. It's all Christians. You know what I mean? Because if there were people renting all those stuff to their houses or buy their own, whatever that stuff. But if Mexicans have the most owned houses right there, then if people in America who are the Americans who are trying to spend time for the rent or live around here, bankrupt, succeed the union, sign up the union. That is the reason why the Constitution agreement was inside the balance of the United States money. That's because during the Trump administration, he tried to sign the deal for California. But that ain't easy. But Marcus Ruiz Evans was right. They did have the blue states to converse out of the way the deal. Same thing with New York. There is so many lots of people. There's a lot of Democrats as people who have ever been in racism, all kind of stuff. But that's not good. It's like a monopoly. If you're buying one house to another, a rent house to another. It's crazy. And especially like people go come in their parties and shit. It's crazy. Especially when they do drugs and alcohol, civil rights and all that. It's crazy. Same thing with Vermont, you know, like if things can get worse, most of the 10 states have to get rid of them, or else they're not gonna live up forever. Like people like some person from Red State Secession, they said he was right. They need to get rid of one of those Red States secessions, unless they'll have to lose their welfare, unless they'll have to keep up a balance to buy by those welfare states, what that been done for secession from California and New York and Vermont. Those are the 3 states where we've seen that in a row. But now, at this point, Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, those are the states where we never got rid of. Same thing with Kansas too. They can't do shit at all. Neither Nevada and Arizona. Those are the red states too. I'm like, you can tell like how much money you can spend, like if it in dollars you want to spend for agreement for all those states, but CBA isn't going to help you. If you're trying to like renegotiate for the CBA, they will help you to convert taxes or whatever. But without it, if you lose their welfare, then they have to sign out the union immediately, and they'll be no longer and then the rest of the Midwest states, they're not going to become as a state, because the volumes it's all it says it in a paragraph. It's all over in the graph. It's all over the data. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Trump. You're gonna have to deal all the states. You have to get rid of them unless what the welfare is done. So we'll see you in the Civil War, bitch. Well, problem is there's more too. Some of the states in the East Coast, they're gonna have to get rid of them too, like Atlanta or Tennessee. They're poor too, but this month they already got succeed. The union was Texas, so they just found out today. There's a lot of people that are talking about like want to get rid of the Texas to be its own succession, and now it's just. I think that the governor was right to have to do the right thing, so I think it should be the next one. And last but not least, it's going to be like Tennessee and Atlanta, Georgia. So that's going to be in December. But at the end of the day, if there's something happen with the Brexit is going to be done, no more UK. So it's going to be the reason why that's going to be really tough for the people in California. But we know there is going to be something issues. And we know there's going to be a crazy shit that's going to be going on. You know? And I know there is going to be issues. Because they've been helping like every single month during these seasons of successions. It's like February, April, and then was that June. It's crazy. In the Midwest states, they got rid of them so fast. You know what I mean? And then before they were like, they succeeded the union was the, signed up the union was Nevada, Arizona, because they're also a third world country too. They can't follow it no more. They signed out the constitutional money they ever just took up, you know, and that's it. You know, there's been laws in the United States of America going on, and then we even talk about this about from George Washington rules or any president has to deal with it. This is the reason why you have to re-sign those states. If you have to follow the money, that has to be on the paragraph. If you want to sign up to re-sign the states or keep up in the union, you have to follow your request, unless anybody else has to be part of the neighbors in the future. That's the rules. Rules are rules. Because like China did, or India, or Korea, Japan, and Russia. Most of them do that. But in the United States and America, they know what's going on. And they know what they just sorted out the deal. And that's the reason why there's just these peacocks is some shit. And that's the reason why they loved it. But at the end of the day, 13 states, it would have been no longer as shit, That's the reason. So I would like to say thank you for listening to this shit, because it's really important. So we'll keep that in mind. And also, Mexican word of the day is borracho. All you have to do, everything, just drink beer, Rocking it all day, rocking it all the way, Just making all those beers where we're just running all those sweet stuffs and pouring all those drinks in. That's all we need. But if we do, we can just start things we can do. But it would be awesome if we can just go right up ahead in a single damn hole. That's where California's created all this stuff. Beer! Alright, so this is your boy Odyssey. Well, thank you for the thing we were going to talk about for the Odyssey Show. It's going to be more important, so keep it Odyssey, keep it real. Thank you.